Mm-hmm.
Going live, and we're live. I think we're live. Are we here? Are we doing it?
We're here.
We're here.
We're here, dumpster dwellers.
We're
we
here
have
and
arrived.
we're doing it. We have arrived.
We have arrived.
We are here.
Yes, we are. I'll save the shills for later. How's everybody doing?
What's cooking? The fucking dumpster boys are back in town. Sean is back here.
Spike's over here, over there. Stripe, whatever the hell
One
his
of
name
them.
is.
Stripe's in the other room. I think that's it. I don't even know what they're called. These aren't like the. You know how like in
you know what that kind of looks like? You know, it's kind of hard to see on camera. He looks like kind of the executive one, but doesn't have the suit on.
Right. So
if that makes sense.
So those are the Gremlins. 2 Gremlins.
Okay,
it's
so
brown.
I'm not totally wrong. Then,
no, yeah, it's a brown Gremlin and a green Gremlin. And those are from NECA. I think you can see him right here. Yeah, with his
yeah, you can't see the other guy
with his horror boobs 3D glasses on. Yeah. There are 4. There's 4 main ones. Yeah. Daffy, George, Lenny, and Mohawk.
There's a Daffy one?
Yeah, that's the one that's all crazy.
Oh, okay,
and fucking,
yeah, that makes sense. Actually,
he's in the noodle casserole and he's
fucking
shooting Miss Titmarsh with the fucking the turkey baster full of juice.
Now that you mention it,
yeah, for sure. So yeah, how's everybody doing? What is cooking?
My brain, Joe.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. So sorry about the technical difficulties.
Leading into this,
this, like
some weird issue with OBS.
My
of course.
throat was just slit with Occam's razor, is what happened. And you know, because behind over here, you know, there's like a mixer and the camera, and it's running to the ATEM, and then it's running to the computer, and then it's going through OBS, and it's doing all this shit. And I was like, everything's fine. What's the difference? What happened? So like something happened with my laptop, and I need to fix it, and I haven't had a chance to fix it, so I had to bring down a different computer and put it on, and I didn't have all the settings on OBS on this computer for the stream all set up. So I was like, fuck, I forgot what to do, kind of.
Right,
because I said it and literally have forgotten it since.
Dumped that information because it was like, oh, this works now.
It's like I fixed this all. It's all good to go. Right out the fucking brain hole there.
Exactly.
So yeah. So when we were sitting here and Sean was like, "What about this?" and I'm like, "Fuck."
I mean, to be fair, it didn't just pop in there. I was kind of just Googling random shit that it could possibly be, because between this and some stuff at work where I had to use OBS for capturing some footage, I ran through the gamut a couple times myself. And I got here at the tail end where Joe probably already was sitting there for probably a good while.
I was sitting there for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, I kept like going through everything in my head, like bum 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 bum. What is the connection? What is the problem? And again, like I said,
keys, wallet, phone, obviously,
yes,
right? Yeah.
Yes. Simplest answers is usually the correct one. Again, death by Occam's razor. Anyway, here we are.
Yes, welcome to the show.
How's the audio, by the way? I was fucking around with it because I had the settings on the other thing, and I had to like kind of do them a little bit here, so I don't know if it sounds good. Hey, whatever. If it's too loud, let us know. If it's too low, let me know. Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, so let's get that. There's so many people in there. Holy shit, you guys have been waiting, and we are sorry for the delay. So let's get into this. Let's say hello to everybody.
One thing.
What?
Click that where it says top chat and change it to live chat. Here's a little behind the scenes tip.
One?
Yeah, for some reason, by default, if you ever notice this while you're watching a stream or part of a stream, maybe running one on YouTube, it has 2 settings. It's top chat, and live chat. But for some reason, it filters out. I guess maybe if you don't comment on every stream, you don't get into the top chat.
I guess so.
Anyway, another tech thing.
Is that like Top Cat?
Maybe, yeah. Like Abby?
Yeah.
From the Demons 3?
Yeah. Oh, you know who I just got confused with? Snagglepuss, because I love Snagglepuss.
Oh, okay.
He's a funny fucking guy, that guy. You guys remember Snagglepuss?
Pink Panther fan myself.
Yeah,
little
Hanna-Barbera, dude.
You have like a vest or something and a hat?
No, Snagglepuss didn't have a hat.
Anyway.
I don't think so. No, oh man, who's the blue dog? Oh man, I can't believe I just dumped that.
I don't know.
And he talks with a southern accent like this.
Someone will tell us.
Yeah. And
anyway.
he wears his little hat, his little top hat. Not a top hat, but like, you know, a little straw hat.
Yeah. Blue dog, right?
Anyway, so anyway, Cartoon Network flashbacks of reruns from the 60s. Anyway.
In the 90s.
Yeah. What's up, Ty, the Blockbuster guy? What's up, Tommy Cruise?
There's the retro video guy now.
Oh, yeah, excuse me. Ty, the retro video guy.
That last blockbuster wasn't having it.
Yeah. We got Dan Belcher. What's cooking, dude?
So Tom Cruise was in here, but he said he was gonna go in and out.
Yeah. Tom Cruise. We got Groucho. Ryan Powell. What's up, dude?
Groucho's in here. Holy shit! Back from the dead.
Where's Harpo? And with the other one.
A hag has their souls captured. He's got to be in this chat. He's got to make it through the show. He'll get one of them released finally.
That's the weirdest fucking thing I've heard. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes I can't think if I got anything on my mind at all.
You know what's funny? I don't want to just like derail this entirely, but years ago, we've actually probably never talked about this on the show.
The noob sauce?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's talk about that, but let's say hi to everybody.
I'm gonna forget, but okay.
No. I promise I will not forget. We'll
All
come right back to that. I just want to say hello. Get the greetings and salutations out of the way.
Fair.
Gil DaCosta, what's cooking? Brandon Ginsburg, what's up?
Ryan Powell, what's going on?
We said Ryan Powell already.
You did. Well, I didn't hear it. He's talking about that other thing.
Your mind went away into the abyss. Richard Milligan, what's cooking? Valerie Gothic, what's up? Brian Sanchez, RJ, Low Wang DC, Surge, what is cooking? Fior, what's up, dude? Who else is in here? Ultra Liger, how's it going? Trident the Fan, Bob Odinson. I wonder if he's Odin's son.
Well, he's Bob Zero.
Yeah, Bob Zero. Okay, the Prime.
Or Bob O.
Bob O, yes.
Could go either way.
Matthew Snyder.
Released the Matthew Snyder cut.
And I think we're all caught up. Okay.
Yeah, Radical 808. I don't know if you said him, but yes.
Oh, I did not say
or
that.
Them. I should assume. And Fishing with Fish Gal. Welcome.
Fishing with the Fish Gal.
What's
cooking?
Live.
Hey, first time. Welcome to the dumpster chat.
Yeah. So Groucho. For some reason.
Yeah. Well, let's go
Triggered
back to
a memory.
Okay. Noob sauce. So
yes. Well, I don't want to go deep into this, but just to say, we used to have this thing with another friend where we did like internet videos, and Noob Sauce was this thing.
Yeah. Well, Sean and I we've talked about it a bunch of times. We've been making videos for years. We didn't really know what the fuck to do with YouTube back in 2005 or 2006.
Yeah.
But we were, filmmakers, whatever. But yeah,
figuring shit out.
Yeah, we did it. We did a web series together called Noob Sauce, and one of the jokes was,
well, because that's a bunch of gamers playing Monopoly, but the gimmick was that everyone just plays it like they're playing the video games. I played this one guy called Yu-Gi-Oh Boy. So it was just like a fucking like anime guy like stereotype. Our one friend,
that's great.
Damon, he was like the regular guy who just got picked up, and he at one point he gets like kicked. It's ridiculous. You could find it on the Dots Move YouTube channel if you look that up.
Check it out. We should totally do a Patreon watch along of the series if you guys want to do that. We also have the unreleased episode.
Well, it actually, yeah, right. Anyway, just to finish that thought, there's a part in that where he has Groucho Marx glasses on.
Yeah.
Like, mind you, this is like 15 years ago at least.
He gets kicked out of the game, and then he comes back, and he puts Groucho glasses on like nobody's going to recognize him. And he's like, hey, how you doing? Can I play the game with you?
Asshole.
It's great.
So that memory was unlocked, even though it
wasn't
really that.
I can't quite think of it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So thank you for that, I guess, just because of your username.
Retro Kimball, what's up, dude? Ryan Marks is in here. Steve, Zach. Corporal punishment or capital punishment, excuse me.
Yeah, you better be excused for that.
Dusty's in there. What's up, dude? And did I say Spencer?
Now you did.
Spencer from the Spencer Mansion, Spencer?
Oh, Resident Evil?
Could be. Yeah, well, I got it on my mind. I got Resident Evil on my mind.
Mamma Mia Mansion.
Yeah, the Mamma Mia Mansion. Here we go again. Indeed.
Exactly. If you saw the Sweet Home episode, obviously.
Yeah, how so I don't know what the fuck. Oh my god. I guess I have so much to say. I'm
really?
I'm like, oh my god, my brain is spinning. So I guess what do you want to talk about? You want to like catch him up? What the fuck's been going on? Like,
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I guess we'll start at Trick or Trash because that's what's cooking right now. I just want to we just want to get out in front of him and be like, sorry that it came out so late. I don't even really know what happened.
Well,
it was just
I can tell you a couple things.
Yeah,
I had a work function where I was just MIA for like a week, which was fine, but also like can't film anything for like a week, and we try to cram some stuff in last minute, and then just shit happens, and not to always just keep coming back to that, but shit happens.
Yeah, well, because it's always the moonlighting balance game. You know what I mean? So it's like either we're gonna take it's the whole weekend or like most of the weekend. Or like the nights, you know what I mean? Because again, we work all day. So, trying to navigate that just this past month has been extra difficult. Excuse me, it was just like live stream burp. That was a good one. Yeah, it's been a while.
I think the last one we got was on that MK playthrough.
That
was a Patreon burp. Yes. #Patreon burp.
So you get one for free. The yeah, so you know, it's just like shit happening in our lives, just like everybody's. And like something I realized the other day was that it was one of those moments where you stop and like
you have like one of those.
Yeah. Like you have that whatever the moment of clarity thing, or like
thinking on something and something clicks or whatever,
or like that Oz effect thing where just everything stops around you and you notice.
Oh.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And it's like I've been just going, and I'm just trying to like not get down about things that are happening, and then I'm like thinking to myself like, oh, that's right, like everybody is experiencing a lot of stress and a lot of all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Especially right now in the climate of everything. And like sometimes I forget, and I'm sure sometimes y'all forget, and you're kind of like in your bubble and you don't realize, and then you're fucking going crazy because you're like, wait a second, what is the deal? What is happening here? And then you realize, and you're like, oh shit, there's all these things happening, and then stuff in your own life, and you're trying to get past that, and you're like, can I get a fucking break already, please, for the love of Christ? And just let stuff work. Like before it, like just like literally 10 minutes ago, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna fucking kill myself because I can't get this stream running.
Razor, right?
Yeah. But yeah.
He's joking, by the way, YouTube, in case you accidentally pick up on that.
Oh, right. I gotta watch what I say.
Saying that. Also, I guess because we kind of joked about it in the Night of Demons episode, we might as well at least address what the fuck actually happened to. You may have noticed that the Meet the Applegates episode also came out kind of late, and Joe talked about it a little bit on that last live stream, but basically YouTube fucked us.
Oh, big time.
We never actually got a real explanation, but essentially, long story short, we got demonetized, and it took like what, almost 3 weeks to finally get it resolved.
Man, it was. I can't even remember. Like, it was just like one thing after
another. It was a
another.
nightmare. I'm sure you could imagine. You think like, not that your life flashes before your eyes, but it's like, oh shit, what the fuck do you do now while we're trying to figure it out?
Like, again, like we do this in our spare time. So like you're trying to make plans and you're trying to do things without working all the time and getting the thing done and make sure we're delivering the stuff and making sure everybody's happy and we get the content out and stuff. And then that fucking bomb drops on us and it's like, fuck, okay. Well, I guess we have to deal with that. So we had to put a hold on what we were doing, fix that, and get that sorted out because we couldn't, post videos.
Right, exactly. Like literally.
So
that was another pain in the ass sitch, and it was and just a stressful thing on top of it, for no reason. It was literally no reason.
It was just like, really, really, and it wasn't for the reasons that like I just spit all over the microphone. There you go.
Like, I could think of reasons why, but it was none of those.
No, it was none of the reasons why you would think that would happen to us. We had everything was cool with the channel. Like we had all the green check marks, all the community guidelines. That's what it is.
That's what they call it.
It was all good, right? So I'm like, what is going on here? We're like, well, what happened? And
it was like a Saturday at like 5 a.m. By the way, is when we get the email.
Yeah,
it's like, great.
I'm going away.
For
the day, and I'm like, I felt bad. I feel good. We got that one. We got stuff in the can. We're all good, and I'm just gonna go enjoy my fucking weekend. And that's all I thought about all weekend.
You would have saw the email either way. So,
but
it worked out.
No, it was
just another pain. Like I said, pain in the ass thing. Plus, like what Joe said a minute ago. Yeah. So
it was just like
getting there.
We got whacked for like reused content, and it was like, what
again? What?
They
never told us.
They never told us what it was.
Was it RoboCop shooting that guy in the dick on that fucking short that blew up for some reason?
I don't know.
Just tell us. Just fucking tell us, you asshole.
It was also the thing of like,
that's my thing. Just tell us what it is.
It was also the thing of like we tried to talk to them and stuff, and they were like, oh, what happened? And I'm like, this, and this, and like, oh, well, you can't do nothing about it. And I'm like, well, can I talk to somebody else? They're like, no. And I'm like,
well, because they only get limited information. They can actually see why.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's weird.
But they didn't tell us. And we made a video like appealing it. They didn't even watch it. They were just like, nope, fuck you. They hit the fuck you button. Yeah, and that was it. We watched it to make sure to see how many people watched it too, and nobody did. Anyway,
it was actually before we even posted Applegates, Bob. It was like, it just came out of the blue, honestly. We don't even know why. Like I said, no explanation. They said, like Joe said, reuse content, but if you actually look at the policy on YouTube, if you really want to dig that deep, like, it's not even what you would think it is. It's like, taken other YouTuber stuff or like literally just an entire movie
Yeah.
without any commentary.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I was like,
Exactly, Dino. Damn you, John Hurt. It was his fault. It was Buchanan.
it's always John Hurt.
Opened up in YouTube headquarters.
I thought it was because like
that's what you would think.
Like
it's a movie review show. I can see it maybe.
Well, yeah, no, because we've had copyright strikes and we've fought them and we've won. We never had a strike, just claims, and we've won every single one, by the way. Because it's not the movie. Fuck, what did I want to say? I thought the reused content was like because each episode starts the same.
That's what we thought, yeah.
Like because it's like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? And they're like, oh, this guy, they uploaded the same. I didn't watch past 3 seconds, and they uploaded the same video 400 times.
No, right, exactly. Which almost made sense from like if an AI looked at this.
Trying to figure it out, but anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, now we are here.
We are here
at the tail end of the month. It's almost Halloween,
and we've been making the mad dash because spooky season is one of our favorite holidays. And Trick or Trash, all you cats who've been with us for the past 6 years know that that's like one of our flagship like event months. So it really bummed me out because we had plans to do like Dumpster Goblin was supposed to come back, and we got some stuff for that, and it just didn't end up panning out the way we wanted to. But we're gonna fix that for next year.
I know we say that, but we really do have plans to really go into overdrive with some of these ideas. But we got to be realistic. So we want to bring you guys the best show we can. And, if that means delaying an idea a little while, it's better for everybody at that point.
We were like, well, we want to get, instead of like, we could have been like, all right, we're gonna do Dumpster Goblin and we're gonna get 1 episode out, and like that's not cutting the mustard. Like we wanted to make sure that we got you at least 2 out. We actually had to axe the last one with Justin Esquivel from Epic Film Guys.
Oh yeah,
because we just didn't have the time. We couldn't fit. We could record it, but we would not have time to edit it. We still have so we did Night of the Demons 3 and we just did Sweet Home, but we still have a couple of Halloween treats for you.
Yeah, you want to talk about that now? Is that where you want rolling into?
Do you want to surprise people with this? Do we want to still keep it a secret? Do we want to go for it?
I think for the live show, let's tease. These are the people that are actually going to want to hear this information.
Yeah.
So let's let them know.
Yeah. So we got a very special Halloween treat for you that we're hoping to have out for Halloween. Like I said, my laptop took a shit. I had some stuff on there that was part of the episode. It's not keeping me from putting it out, but I would like the stuff that's on there to be included.
Right.
Right. But it will come out. But what we did was we watched Saw X.
Yes.
And that was our Ripe review, and we filmed that a couple weeks ago. And we mentioned on the last one, or I mentioned on the last one, a very special guest that we were going to bring back. And we got the band back together, guys. It's myself, it's Sean, and Connor.
Yes.
McGraw is coming back for a Ripe review to talk about Saw X. So we were fucking like so psyched to do that, and we can't wait to drop that for you guys. So that's like our Halloween treat for you guys.
Yes. The big old one in the treat bag. Although
big old one in the treat bag.
It's been a minute since we filmed that, so I can't even remember if we actually did. I guess that would have been a Ripe or was it in the dumpster? I forget. I guess I'll find out.
Which one?
How we ended it, because we don't do shelf necessarily.
Oh yeah,
like I said, it's been a couple weeks since we filmed it. I can't remember.
It's treating the treat bag for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Spoilers, we all liked it, but you'll have to listen to see what's cooking.
Right, and the semantics, and hear we all to say.
Yeah, so
Connor, finally gets to say a little something about where he's been.
Yeah.
So if you've been wondering where the guy's been, I mean, he's doing really well at the moment, and I don't want to speak for him, but if you see the episode, you'll hear what he has to say.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a fun one, and a lot of people have been like, "Where's that guy that was on the show that wasn't on the show anymore?" And because people have
well, we just mentioned him in the most recent episode again. Yeah,
well, that too, but people have been doing deep dives of the show and like going back and listening to the audio only and then going to the video, and they're like, "Who's this? Where'd he go?" Blah blah. Well, you'll find out.
Yes,
if you haven't been in the loop. So
exactly, Anthony Soto. OMG, Connor's double delicious McGraw is coming back, so you didn't turn him into furniture. No, yeah.
No.
You're like the joke that this. I mean, you can't see him at the moment. The skeleton in the corner. You usually could see it behind me on the show.
That's his vessel that sits behind there. Yeah. He just kind of stays there, and his body is floating in. Well, as you will see, it's in the ether, and we have channeled him through the television set.
It's one of the probably one of the most longest running jokes on the show. We don't mention it as often, but when it comes up, that because Connor. Go back and listen to, I think it was the Terminator, which is still one of my favorite episodes, especially audio episodes, the Terminator Salvation episode. Yeah. We do this whole cold open, and Connor implies that he ran through the Speed Force and all his fucking flesh fell off, and then he kind of ran with, he was the skeleton McGraw.
Yeah.
It kind of became a gimmick with the live videos where we're like, well, how do we include Connor?
Yeah.
And we even did that crossover with our buddy CB Smith for Orca, and he's like, you filmed them the skeleton on the fucking Orca blow up.
Yeah.
It's fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was fun how it worked out at the time. So now, kind of the legacy is the skeleton at events now.
Even in for like the promos that we did too. I think
Gramps
for Barbecue, and when Sean was Gramps, we had Connor there, but like as the skeleton, and I was
great.
Like, yeah, we had him do VO, and like we puppeteered him because he's on the West Coast. So
yeah,
we do what we can, and we also had him in the March of the Wooden Soldiers thing too.
Oh yeah. He was the Stanny basically. Yeah.
But yeah,
you wouldn't shoot a toy maker, would you?
So there's that. There's also one other thing where we're also going to have a Fresh Picks, and it's going to be our very first Fresh Picks interview with the Heebie-Jeebie TV guys.
Hell yeah.
So that's coming to next week as well.
I'm especially excited to see that because I could not make it for that. It sounds like it was a fucking gas.
You couldn't even have been there.
When I tell you, and the microphone situation.
When I tell you how cramped this was, like we were literally like,
I'll be seeing the damn the film reel.
It worked. It worked out though. It worked out. So it was a very fun interview. And if you guys haven't, just plug for them. If you guys have Screambox, it's streaming on Screambox right now. Heebie-Jeebie TV. Watch at before Halloween is over because you're gonna want to check that out. It's like Terror Vision meets I don't even know what.
Cat in the Hat?
UHF is a good way to like. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Or like what's that one?
I don't know. You always do that. What's that one?
I'm kind of talking. It's rhetorical when I say it out loud.
Thought spell.
Anyway, it's a fucking weird. It's a weird, awesome movie, and you'll. It's for us. Put it that way. It's for
they get it.
If they get it, and if you're a fan of Movie Dumpster, you're gonna totally love Heebie-Jeebie TV. So go check that out for sure on Screambox, and you can buy it too on VHS from Lunch Meat, and you can buy it on a Blu-ray from Scream Team Releasing if you'd like.
You know what's funny? Talking about Scream.
Yeah,
I don't know if I talked about this on something, but I was telling Joe and a few other people about this. So I mentioned I posted some pictures. This is for my day job, but I was in Portland for a few days. I mentioned a little earlier on the show. But, shit, where was I going with that? Oh, no!
You were watching Scream.
Oh yeah, I was watching Scream. Thank you. So I watched Scream 6 finally on the plane. Probably my least favorite in the franchise, just to comment on that quickly. But I also like 3, so take that however you would like. But I still think it's good. It's just, I think all the other ones are 4s or 5s, easy, in my opinion. Anyway, so it has like one of these messages when I fire up the movie. Oh, this has been modified for this screen. I'm like, okay, because it's an airplane. Fine.
I guess because it's like. Yeah, but wouldn't it just be 69 in the like just with bars?
I was assuming it was like a TV edit or something, which I was like going to turn it off if that was the case. But I was like, fuck it, I'll give it a shot. Yeah. I got a few hours left on this flight. Anyway, so
Groove Tube. Yeah, that's what the movie was. I just remembered.
Oh, Groove Tube. Yeah, okay, so I get to a part where finally like someone curses, and this is where it clicks. Hey, you're rock blocking me. And I'm like, rock blocking? Stop talking about rock. I'm like, what the fuck? And then there's like other scenes in the movie. They leave all the gore in. Yeah, Ghostface is stabbing the shit out of people. This woman gets thrown off a ladder and there's like a splats on the ground. And then it's like, what's her face? Fucking Gail. She's got the gun. She's pointing it. You motherfucker. You can read her lips. And it's like, forget you. It's hard. I was like, what is it? And it's not like you have to wear headphones on the airplane or else you can't fucking watch it. So what is the point of modifying this to be like the Happy Gilmore TV edit?
I don't know.
Stupid.
But like now all I keep thinking about after you said that, I need a Gail Weather shirt that says "Forget you."
Yeah, it's even more egregious. There's more. She says other shit. Yeah. Like when she calls him a motherfucker, like they just like she mouths mother and nothing comes out. Yeah, anyway, when you mentioned Screambox, that popped in there. Now that actually did pop in there.
You rocked out with your rock out, dude.
Exactly.
Did you cock out with your rock out?
There were some other ones that were bad. I was just by the end of that movie, I was like, this is ridiculous. Like this movie is so violent, and that's what they decide to change for the airplane edit, for the Alaskan Airlines edit.
Matt Stone and Trey Parker made a whole movie about that.
Did they really?
Bad language. Yeah, it's called South Park the movie.
Oh. That movie's kind of great.
That movie that's what that's about, censorship and foul language.
No, it is literally.
You could watch you can watch people fucking explode. Yeah. Well, you can watch people explode and die.
Bastard.
But no boobies or fuck words. What you want to let's split this up a little bit. What do we got?
Just comment on that. Trevor Finley said no one saw Cobweb. I heard it was good, but I did not catch it.
I wanted to see it. I did not see that.
I did see Talk to Me. I don't know if, again, it's been a minute since I've been here.
I talked about it when on the show, but you hadn't seen it. It was good, right?
I thought it was one of the better horror movies I've seen in the last year or two.
I think it's one of the better ones that's come out. I'm trying to think, like,
in that vein, at least.
I've been watching Our Flag Means Death, the new season of that. That fucking show is great.
I saw Killers of the Flower Moon.
Oh, you did?
That's a fucked up movie, man. Scorsese, he's a fucked up man.
Is it good?
It's good, but like I don't know if I even need to see it again. This is like a one and done just because it's so like heavy.
Yeah. Well, it's about like what the Native Americans and like taking over
more or
the land
less
and like taking it back or what?
Well, no, it's like the Osage people. They basically struck oil, and all these like white settlers came out and fucking took advantage of them and stole all their money and just like were racist and shit to them. And it's kind of like one of the more evil, or maybe not the most evil, but it's definitely up there for De Niro as far as characters he plays.
Yeah.
And without just spoiling, if you do want to say, because it's still fairly recent, but or if you want to read the book, actually, which I heard is does it a little more of a service because there's details left out.
Yeah.
I know some people were upset about things that were changed from the indigenous community. But just to finish that thought, DiCaprio plays a great part too, and his wife in the movie. What is her name? Lily Gladstone, I believe. She plays Molly. She's amazing in this.
Yeah.
The shit they put this woman through, killing her family members and shit to get their money.
Yeah.
And then Leo, they do this whole thing. People are debating online, and I'll kind of keep this brief just to move on. But that Scorsese wanted you to feel bad for him. It's like if you watch the movie, this guy knew what he was fucking doing.
Of course he did, because like,
but he was just a coward.
Doesn't he marry into the?
It's all intentional, yeah. And the real story's even more fucked up than that.
To get the land and how the right. Yeah,
I would recommend seeing it, but just know it's really fucking heavy, and there's a lot of murder of indigenous people. And my wife, who is indigenous, said that actually was kind of painful to sit through. So keep that in mind if that is a category that you, if you are.
Well, I mean, I think it's painful.
It's still a great movie, I would say.
It's painful to sit through anyway because it's a part of our
nation's
history.
I said the same thing about a lot of his films are like that.
Yeah.
So I wasn't shocked by that, but I totally understand where she was coming from.
Like Goodfellas.
Yeah, well, exactly.
No.
I mean,
totally fucking with it.
It's not a one-to-one, but I was kind of even saying that too.
No, absolutely.
Casino, When the Departed, and even Taxi Driver to some extent.
What's unfortunate is like I've seen a lot of people just like, this movie's too long. And that's all I keep. That's all I keep seeing.
What about Oppenheimer? It was the same fucking length.
And it's like, dude.
I did see they were putting like.
Then don't watch the fucking movie.
Well, or wait for it to come out on digital so you could pause it. I saw that some theaters were doing intermissions, which okay, fine if it was like built into the movie, but I think that's fucking stupid. Otherwise, like just either hold it or rush to the bathroom like I did.
Yeah, but like that's not anything new when they would have intermissions.
No, I'm saying like movies. I don't disagree with that. I'm saying I think it's kind of silly for theaters to just be like, I think at 97 minutes, I think there should be an intermission just because we don't really have a reason. Scorsese's people didn't give us like an actual good time in the film to split this. We just picked a random ass scene and just said, well, there's an intermission here for 10 minutes. I just think that's a little silly. The concept of an intermission, like Ben-Hur, you need that intermission.
No, sure, but like it doesn't matter where the fuck they split it. Really, I mean, usually it's halfway through. Halfway through the movie, there's an intermission.
I think from an editing standpoint, I'm not crazy about that, but I'm not going to die in a hill for it. I don't really care that much.
What do you mean from an editing standpoint?
I think if it's edited to have a pacing and then you cut it in the middle and people just fucking leave the theater, go to the bathroom.
But not directly in the middle, but like in a scene where it makes sense for it to happen. But like mostly like towards the middle.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Yeah. I'm saying in that respect, I'm saying that there was theaters just putting it in weird ass spots.
Oh, is that what happened?
And then the editor came in and was like, "Hey, this is fucked up. We didn't say you could do this."
Is that what happened?
More or less. I mean, I didn't do a deep dive on it, but
I don't really give a shit.
No, I was just
that is so like surface level bullshit controversy that I don't give a fuck about, and Twitter loves. You know what I mean? So they can go suck a fucking dick over there. Oh my god!
It's X, Joe.
Oh, X gonna fucking give it to you. Get the fuck out of here. You know, it was nothing of substance. Just like Jesus, I saw some clip or whatever, and you can say whatever the fuck you want about me and the show and Movie Dumpster or whatever, and what we talk about in horror movies and they're beneath you or whatever. But like these fucking haughty motherfuckers talking about award-winning Academy films and critically acclaimed bullshit. And you're just saying the same fucking regurgitated bullshit that everybody fucking says on the internet. Yeah, so congratulations.
Who cares about them?
No, people do.
I mean, more power to them, then, I guess.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that. Well, that's what I mean. It's like,
That's you're saying that's more annoying to you than what I was saying. Is
100%. Yeah, because
I got
they're not actually talking about the movie. They're talking about some bullshit. That,
I mean, I don't actually engage in this discourse typically. No, I just see it, and I find it kind of interesting. But I see what you're saying, too.
100%. Anyway.
Sorry for that little side tangent.
No,
but,
all good, man.
Thank you, Kill City Cup, actually, for the super chat.
Yeah. Well, let's read what it is. How do I get you guys to check out the worst wrestling movie ever? Mortal Kombat meets horror meets WWE. Is that
I feel like I've heard of this. This has been described to me. I feel like
I know the name of this movie. I'm not looking at the chat. I know the name of this movie. I'm
not like reading the chat, like responding to our conversation, like in the past.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I know what that is. The wrestler movie where he's like a fucking serial killer or whatever, right?
Maybe.
WrestleManiac? I think that's what it is. WrestleManiac.
I just did one last time because I did want to respond to that comment. Matthew Snyder, the paddle boards, the diabetes. Scorsese does it again. Yeah, that scene was a little much, but I get what he was trying to achieve there.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I do want to see it.
Still would recommend it.
That's what I wanted to say before. And I understand how you could be like, I just can't watch a 3-hour movie because you're busy.
Oh yeah, that's
and especially like now everything is so fucking fast and everybody wants everything fast.
Instant gratification.
It has to go, and with TikTok and all this fucking bullshit, you have to just put it in your fucking eyeballs, and you can't just like chill and take in a story and let it play out. Like you got to fucking have it like instantly. You know what I mean? And that kind of pisses me off, and I'm not about that. And yeah, so
I am.
I know you are, which is fucking weird for you to sit there and watch a 3-hour fucking movie and be like,
I would have waited. I mean, I did want to see it, but if it was up to me, I would have rented it and then I've been able to pause it so I could have gone to the fucking bathroom and not missed 5 minutes of the movie.
Oh my goodness!
But that's just me.
Okay,
I'd rather not deal with the theater entirely, but that's just also me. Also, it was Kill City Cup, not WrestleMania.
It wasn't WrestleMania. It's worse than that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean. Sure. I mean, is it worth checking out? I mean, is it good?
I don't know. We'll have to look it up.
Oh, wait. Kill City Cup. And the name of the movie is Kill City Cup? Are you the dude who directed it? It's worse than WrestleManiac.
Talk for Alea if Anderson. Will talks from the Dark Side of Return. Yes, we actually have a slew of episodes. It's just also
that was another thing,
victim of shit, just time running out. For lack of a better expression,
we haven't.
I have an episode basically almost done. I just have to like put the finishing touches on it. And we have like 4 more already in the can.
We got them in the can. Yeah,
it's just time. Have to do it.
Which is
very soon. It'll be out.
Which is unfortunate because we wanted to try to have him out for October as well because Chris Barr is doing his Midnight Madness at the Count Basie Cinemas in Red Bank, New Jersey. So if you guys are in Jersey or around the area, he's doing him every Friday. For October, and I think he just did Night of the Demons and Spookies double feature, and his next one is going to be Halloween.
Oh, like the day of Halloween?
I'm pretty sure. Go over to Tape Hell on Instagram and stuff, and all the info's there, and it's a costume party, I believe, as well. So definitely check that out. It's a great time going to hang out over there and get to watch movies that you wouldn't normally see anybody running at all.
I saw somebody in Texas copying his gimmick. I got to figure out who came up with it first. Chris or the people in Texas. I saw that on Instagram the other day. Something very similar to what he does where he has the multiple theaters with the 2 screens and you can kind of pick, but it seemed like it was more of a monthly thing. I wish I wrote it down. It seemed interesting though.
Well, I mean, I think that's great that community gets to have that, whoever that is out there in Texas. I mean, I'm not going to fucking Texas to
you can
see a double feature,
but Chris's theater.
Yeah, like,
I thought it was interesting.
No, but that's great that there's like little people popping up and like people doing the same things that Chris is doing, or having their own ideas and doing it that way, and showing these midnight movies and these B movies that need more attention, and having an outlet to do that and bring people like us in to watch them in double features is fucking awesome. Like, you literally have a curated movie experience to hang out with people who appreciate the same shit you do, which is great.
Which
instead of arguing about how long a fucking stupid movie is and you have to take a piss or something or whatever.
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to argue about it, but people on the internet, right.
Yeah.
But speaking of, because I don't remember if you did the last live stream after we did the event or before it, but we also did Crypt Video Rentals on that note.
Yeah, I think it was after, yeah.
Okay. Either way, just because we hosted, or introed rather, I should say, Hocus Pocus. So that is just to go off what you were just saying.
Yeah.
And that was like a one-night event that Tim Nugent and his crew fucking set up.
And retro release video, And that event's always great if you're ever in Philly. I mean, we had people come up from out of state. Yeah.
Fans and just other people that just were like, they want to check out the VHSs. They want to check out what they're selling. Like, they have standees and shit there. Yeah, it's cool.
It's a literal pop-up video store, and there's all kinds of good
stuff. We have a video on the channel about a previous event if you want to see what it looks like.
The second Crypt Video Rentals, we went down there and we did like interviews with everybody at Crypt Video Rentals, and then for Crypt Video Rentals 3, which was the one that just passed at the beginning of October, we went down there and we had a table and stuff, and like Sean said, we did the intro to Hocus Pocus. That was a great weekend. I had such a good time. I love
that tape, by the way. It's like, because the whole gimmick, I keep saying fucking gimmick. I'm sorry, even though I'm about to go into a wrestling thing.
Hold on, I don't want to talk about the wrestling thing because I wasn't finished.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I always love going down there because it's a cool experience and stuff, and I love like getting tapes and shit, but like the best part is like seeing all our friends there and meeting. We met a bunch of fans too.
Oh yeah,
which was so awesome. So like seeing everybody down there was really cool, and I look forward to that. And we're gonna be at Monster Mania next month in Oaks, PA, and we're gonna be hanging there the whole fucking weekend. So y'all got to come down
next week.
It's next weekend, man. Like blowing.
Oh well, it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Actually.
2 weeks.
Sorry,
It's the 10th, 11th, and 12th. But that's going to be a real good one. So if you're in the area or you're planning on coming down, definitely stop by. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to be partying. We got a room. So I'm not saying that you're coming to the room and we're going to party, but I'll be there all night. So we'll hang out at the bar or whatever. And I think Tony's going to be there too, and all the crew from Hack Movies and shit, and whomever else is going to come out.
Oh, he finally got his tickets?
I think so.
I asked him 2 months ago, you going? Oh, I'm sure I'll see you there, right? He's like, I didn't get a table yet.
I don't know.
I'm like, what the fuck are you waiting for?
I don't know if he's going or he has a table, but anyway, it's going to be fun because like we do shows with everybody. Like we were on Tony's show, and we have people on the show. We have Mr. Lobo on the show, and we have Kieran on the show, but like we don't really get too much time to just hang out with each other. So I'm really looking forward to the convention because that's basically what it is, right? It's just like a fucking hangout, like for the weekend. We're gonna be slinging shit and stuff, but like we're mostly just chilling. Like we're not like doing a show per se. You know what I mean?
Right, like hosting it.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like we're just kicking it. So
I mean, it's still a 12-hour day, but we're kicking it.
It's a 12-hour day, and
I'm not shilling someone else's merchandise, but you're right. It's a lot more fun, 100%.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. Sorry, you're wrestling.
No, you're good. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
I just it popped in there again. I don't know why I keep fucking saying that.
I didn't want to forget because you were roasting those marshmallows on Camp Wakanda, and you just can't get it out of your fucking head.
I didn't even watch it in a hot minute either. Right. Just so anyone re-listening this or watching now is like, he started talking about that thing and he never brought it up again. When we did Hocus Pocus, the whole thing was it was a tape from that time period.
Yes. Well, it was recorded. It was a broadcast.
Right.
From that time, from the 93, I guess, on Disney Channel, on ABC Family.
Tim either had this fucking tape modified or he's a sneaky motherfucker.
Why?
Because the intro with this damn Hocus Pocus is I mean, you only see a couple seconds of it if you know what it is. I knew instantly. It was the friggin' the
Brock Lesnar?
The Brock Lesnar WWE SmackDown match where he got his fucking neck broken by Bob Holly with the botched power bomb. And I said to Tim, he's sitting there, is that the Brock Lesnar? He starts laughing. I was like, how is that the beginning of this tape that it rolls into the intro to Hocus Pocus?
Well, like, mind you,
funny.
Mind you, like the beginning is all like fuzzy, like fucked up.
Right.
Somebody's taped over this tape 900 times, right? And like, so you could only make out parts of the mask, but all the audio, JR's like, oh my god, yeah.
Or Brock Lesnar, he's here. He's gonna show him what's up. You know,
show him who's boss or whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, that was funny as hell.
It's a good time. Yeah. Everybody's having their own conversation. What's someone needs to. Daniel Belcher says somebody needs to revive the William Castle Theater gimmick. You know,
I don't even know what that is.
They always say. You ever see Matinee? You know what the Tingler is, right?
I'm familiar with it.
Okay,
yeah.
Vincent Price. Well, there's always like a gimmick at the theater.
Is that the John Goodman movie?
Matinee is.
Yeah.
But like they had Mance when he has like the person in the fucking suit, and there's like things under the chairs, and like there's always like the Tingler had like the air things under the chairs.
Right. Yeah, that was the end of the movie.
And it was like, oh no, the Tingler's out in the audience, and you know,
interactive or whatever. 4D.
Yeah. And that's like one of my favorite fucking things. And like I have an idea for a movie that if I ever get to make, it's going to be like a fully immersive experience like that. Maybe not like people running around in the audience or anything like that, but there's going to be smells and weather and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool to put you in the mood. I don't know how the fuck it would happen.
Terminator Super Show?
Yeah, kind of like one of those. Kind of like a Disney ride almost.
That's what I'm picturing, yeah.
Not as intense, but yeah.
Buzzers in the theater seats, exactly, Spencer.
Yeah.
I think that's what they did. Well, they did the buzzers and the blowing with the
buzzers, the buzzers and the blowers and the fucking... And they pump smells through the vents and shit like that, like all that kind of stuff. Also, I love just speaking of gimmicks and shit for movies.
Yeah.
I love the smell-o-vision, like the scratch and sniff cards.
Oh yeah, remember those?
Oh man,
they're still around, right?
Well, John Waters did that for
It was like
I think it was
insert.
I think it was Female Trouble. I forget which film it was, or maybe it was Polyester. I'm not sure. Anyway,
what was one of the scents? Female ejaculation?
No, I'm not entirely sure, but like that happened like a while, like back in the day that I didn't go see that.
Talk about a tingler.
But I saw the Full Moon Road show at the Forum Theater in Metuchen, New Jersey, and when they did Evil Bong, Jesus, what were they on then? Evil Bong 5? I don't know. I was with Chris Barr.
We're pulling the trigger on that fucking idea next year, by the way.
What?
I still want to do that Patreon video.
Oh yeah,
Evil Bong 1, where we're just fucking...
The series, the Evil Bong series?
Just one, just to see if anybody watches it or what happens with YouTube.
We got to do fucking Josh Kirby first.
No, I know. I want to do that.
But at the Evil Bong showing, they had a smell-o-vision like scratch and sniff card. I still have it, and it was, they were numbered, so the number comes up on the screen. You scratch and you smell it, and you smell what's on the screen. And of course, most of it was like weed and stuff like that, but it was cool. It was cool. I just like the little
farts.
Things. Yeah,
was that a scratch off fart smell?
Yeah. Oh, you know who just did that too?
Cheese.
There was a company who put out Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Blu-ray with a scratch and sniff card for each part of the movie. And
the first one?
Yeah. And like I was very tempted.
Pizza's got to be on there, right?
I was very tempted to buy that, but I was like, I'm not gonna fucking quadruple dip on TMNT.
Trying to think what the other smells would have been.
I don't know. Pizza, turtle wax. I don't know. Sweaty
turtle wax. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe
anchovies. Probably pizza smell and anchovies.
Yeah,
two different smells.
Maybe. Yeah, it smells like a sewer.
Turtle smell.
Butt smell.
Turtle asshole.
Sewage.
Stick your nose in there.
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, that's me on the scratch. You don't have to do it.
What else do we got cooking here? I'm just going through everybody's comments. Sorry if I'm not speaking. Well, I'm sure the audio listeners are going to be like, why is he not saying anything?
They know the drill by now.
I guess they know the drill, yeah.
If they don't, what are they even doing?
I don't know.
Turning us off by saying this.
Yeah, it could be. So yeah, so what's cool is, excuse me, we're caught up for October. And everything is almost out for October.
True.
Like we said, we got two more little things for you. For next week, and then we're rolling right into November. We'll have a themed watch along, but we're gonna try to get out 2 episodes, and we're not sure exactly what those 2 are right now. We have a couple that we're playing with, so we'll see what the deal is. And then, of course, we're going to do Trashing Through the Snow. Now, we've talked about the Trashing Through the Snow thing, and again, like we just said before, just so we can meet your expectation, we have this big thing that we want to do, but we're not going to be doing it this year. So it's just going to be it's going to be regular Trashing Through the Snow, but it'll still be a fun time.
Yeah, there's other reasons for that we'll go into maybe at the time, but yes, that's got to wait till a future date. But it will happen eventually. I think we may have talked about it in a Patreon update, and some people we've talked to about it, but generally speaking, it's a big idea that we don't want to just fucking shit it out. We want to do it right.
Yeah, we want
just
to
like
do
the
it
dumpster
cool.
goblin, like Joe said. We
Yeah.
don't want to just do it to do it.
Yeah.
We want to do it right if we're gonna do it. You know, if we're gonna bring these characters, the MDU come back in full force. We don't want to like half-ass it.
And hey, I missed
That's
it.
the idea.
Like we
more
were
or less.
we were fucking rocking and rolling last year, man. We did
Different circumstances.
but we did. I mean, like we did like
even the year before that when we were doing audio, we were
Yeah.
doing some more like crazy shit.
Well, I think we had a little bit more time with
Sure.
audio because there's less involved in producing an audio show.
No, that's true.
So it's like okay, we can knock these out quicker, but like with video, it's like okay, well, there's 3 cameras, and if we have a guest, there's 4, and if it's a remote guest, it's on the TV, and like you know, there's a lot to do, and the clips and all that stuff
Well,
have to go in. You know, it's a labor of love, but like what I'm saying is, it just takes a little bit more time to produce
involved,
the video than it does the audio portion. Yeah,
I would agree.
Oh,
Not a complaint, but just a fact.
yeah, no, I'm just being transparent with you guys. Aaliyah Anderson says, dial code Santa Claus. Yeah, dude, code Père Noël. I would love to do that. Actually, what's funny about that is we were going to do it a couple years back, but then Joe Bob was doing it on his show. So we were like, all right, let's not do it because like Joe Bob's doing it, which in retrospect, now that I think about it, we probably should have because we would have rode the fucking wave. But like, I want to talk.
Everybody else does it then at that point.
Yeah. And like, that's a funny one too,
matters,
because, that was one specifically that Chris Barr and I put out on Home Video Express too.
Do you own that one? Do you have that DVD?
Well, no, I don't. But that was another one where you couldn't get that film in the States, especially with subs, and he had done custom subs for it as well. He did that for a few releases. So
wow, that's crazy.
So we were putting shit out that nobody had or was putting out, and then instead of making a DVD company, you know, like Severin or Vinegar Syndrome, we just didn't do anything because we were broke and we couldn't afford the licenses for anything.
Fair.
So it was like we couldn't really produce a company. Anyway, but yeah, Code Père Noël Père Noël would be a really fun one to do. I fucking love that. I actually watched it last year with my dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because who put out that Blu-ray? I think it was Vinegar Syndrome. They put out the Blu-ray and we watched it. It was cool for Christmas. Yeah. Is there anything else we want to talk about before we bounce out of here? Because we got to get ready for the watch along of
I guess
the midnight hour, baby.
Again, I did talk about it kind of half joking and kind of teasing earlier, but we did put out finally, you know, it begun the Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
Full playthrough. We were kind of hammering it home whether we were going to put that out just as like a one-off live stream, even though we had said before it was going to be Patreon. We still we're thinking about it. We still might actually do that if there's some clamor for that. But in the meantime, just head over to Patreon for the $5 and $10 tiers. We got the whole, that's like 5 hours and 45 minutes or some shit.
It's a long one.
Of us playing the whole game with all the reactions and, you know, check it out. I know a lot of people have checked it out already. You know, take your time with it if you need to, but it's up there.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of the play, let's play ?
I guess it's kind of like a let's play.
Yeah. We were on stream last night with Kieran. For Sweet Home. So that was fun. Yeah.
That game is incredibly hard. Maybe one day we'd come back to that and like maybe do a one-off video with that just to fucking finally beat it. But I don't even know if I want to do that.
You need like the patience to do it. It's not a let's get through this game. It's a you let it mellow. Like the 3-hour fucking movie where you know what I mean? Like you enjoy it. You don't like, I gotta get this done. You know, it's like
yeah, that's true. Actually,
you just take it slow and you can save and come back to it. But anyway, that stream, he was so kind as to save that recording for us.
Oh, he did. Okay.
So we will be putting that on Patreon soon. So
cool.
If you guys missed it and you guys couldn't make it or stay up or what have you for that stream, we'll have it on Patreon for you to check out. So
and that'll probably be on the same kind of like watch along tier because that's kind of like the same kind of. It's basically like a watch along or a gameplay playthrough kind of thing. If you watch the stream, you'll know.
Yeah, for sure. Kill City Cup again with the $2. What's up, dude?
Mortal Kombat means WWE.
I think you've messaged us a few times or emailed us about your movie. I think this guy's the director. of that.
Okay.
We'll check it out. Do you really want us to check it out? Are you sure?
I mean, if it's really good, I'll say it's really good. If it's not, I mean, hey, it's subjective.
Yeah.
I love me some Mortal Kombat, so I'm always open.
Yeah, and you know, I think that's great that you finished your movie and you got a movie out. So that's cool.
Do you do like a super kick and the guy's head flies off? He's power bomb. They go through the fucking ground.
I mean, that would be incredible. Now
body explodes.
Now I just want to watch Rikio. So
Well, there's that
We
too.
should do that, dude. I would love to talk about Rikyo.
Rikyo, yeah. Can you actually get that with the Japanese dub now, I'm assuming?
I have the Blu-ray from 88. I think it's 88 Films. It's the first time that I saw it with the original Cantonese language.
Oh, that was like a recent thing. You're right. Now that you mention it.
I think like last year I got it.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, which was really cool. It was so like because I've only watched that like on VHS, and it was
it's
always the dub, and I love the dub because of the voices are funny and all that stuff. But like, my God, yeah, there you go, Dusty.
But yeah, but on that note, yeah, I don't think there's really anything else specifically.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if there's anything we wanted to mention for you guys coming up. We told you what's coming down the pipe, and we'll let you know on the social medias what we got coming for November.
I guess if we just want to mention just real briefly, we worked on that Angry Video Game Nerd episode. Oh yeah, the makeup for James as the older fatherly nerd. Yeah, I did. If you're familiar with the AVGN.
Yeah, I did makeup. I mean, if that's your thing, I did. I got to do some cool makeup for James. Had some old age makeup, which was really fun to do. Because I used like the Dick Smith technique from The Exorcist, and there's a theme of The Exorcist running through the episode. So I mean, if you want to check that out, cool. Yeah. If that's what you like, if you like AVGN, go check it out. And he's talking about the Jekyll and Hyde game.
Yeah, that he's been playing since literally the second episode back in like 05.
Yeah.
So it's like a big kind of full circle moment.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And he got to do that, so that was fun. Yeah. That we got to work on that stuff. Throwing fucking dummies down the stairs. At 9 at night.
Oh yeah.
In an apartment complex. Indie filmmaking.
No one really seemed to care. Again, we were in and out of there, and it's like the first time we've ever done anything like that. So if someone complained, I really would have been shocked.
It was fun. Like it was fun. It was exhilarating, right? Like I was like, oh, let's go shoot something in like probably in a place where we don't have permission or whatever, or we could get caught. Like you know,
what's the worst that happens? I get a strongly worded email, and then it's like, okay,
it'd be like that fucking old lady in Predator 2.
They sent us emails about people vandalizing the community home or the clubhouse once. I'm like, oh, that's kind of fucked up. It's like a bunch of 10-year-olds. I'm like, why do I even give a shit? Why do I even care? Anyway,
well, we'll have some more news for you. We're gonna be doing our November wrap up, and then of course the December wrap up. And then for that December one, we'll tell you some more about some more BTS stuff and what's coming down the pipe and the future of the show and stuff. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, it'll be a good time. It might change a little bit, but we're gonna get through it. So
always trying to evolve the show. Think of different ways to make it more I guess efficient so that it's easier for us, and it's coming out more often for you guys, and it's just a more well-oiled machine.
Good for you, efficient for us. Yeah,
well, it's good for us too.
Well, yeah. True. Well, I mean, like quality for them, but efficient for us.
Agreed.
So yeah. I would love to talk about. I would love to do an effects video. I've been thinking about that lately. Just real quick before we get out of here, I've been thinking about that lately to do a more personal one-off things that either Sean or I have that we want to talk about, like individually, about special effects or a particular movie or a particular thing, a topic that we want to just discuss and maybe doesn't fit for an entire movie episode or whatever. So maybe that's something we'll play with a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. There's stuff I want to do for Patreon for sure.
Yeah.
I've mentioned it before, but I just want to make good on that. Like, like reading some of the stories.
Oh, yeah. Good Burger.
Yeah, well, right. Good Burger, or like some of the stories for
the
Tales from the Dark Side, and even like the Stephen King stuff for the Creepshow stuff. So I think that'd be fun to do and discuss and all that kind of stuff.
That would also I feel like be a little lethargic on some level for you also, besides just to do it because it's fun and give the dumpster dolls some new stuff to check out.
Well, not lethargic, therapeutic.
Therapeutic's
I think,
probably lethargic comes off as a little bit more negative.
Lethargy is like something that's like a slog.
It made sense in my head.
Yeah, no, you're all good. Yeah, like therapeutic. Yeah, it would just be fun because I can kind of do both things. I can enjoy doing something, but also making content from it, which is something that I've been considering because it's like I need to make time for both. But if I'm doing both at the same time. There you go.
Scratch both itches.
Scratch both itches. Yeah.
Both shoulder blades are getting scratched.
Brian Sanchez, keep that one in pocket,
dolls,
sir. Okay,
that's a pretty good movie. I know. Hold that thought.
Yeah. Just hold.
That's one we're definitely gonna cover.
Hold that thought. We're working it out as we speak. again, we'll have more information come next month, but let's get through October 1st and get all that
Next
stuff
few
out
days.
and do that. But yeah, we're gonna bounce out of here. It's 8:18 right now. The show is at 8:30. We might start a little bit later, like 8:30, 8:40 at the latest. Just because we're gonna take a little break. But yeah,
Reset the stream over there.
reset the stream, do the Twitch thing, get all our videos and stuff set up for OBS and stuff. And then yeah, we'll see you over on Patreon if you're a patron, and if you're not and you want to come hang out, come hang out. It's gonna be a blast. We're doing the Midnight Hour, which we covered in our third season of Trick or Trash. The Sherry Belafonte and LeVar Burton classic made for TV movie.
I hated it at the time. We'll see if my opinion changes.
I'm a huge fan of it, but the extra special thing about it is we are showing the broadcast version of the show, the ABC original broadcast, complete with commercials and stuff like that. So we're gonna have a real fun time watching those commercials, and it kind of experience, sitting around, like we did the same thing for like Hocus Pocus. It's like it's that feeling of like sitting around the tube television. You got your bag of candy on the ground, you eating your fucking candy, you're sitting cross-legged in front of that soft glow of the television watching an ABC Halloween special, and you're going to do it with us, so that's going to be really fun. So yeah. So that's the live stream for October. I'm sorry if we got a little too deep in the weeds, personal stuff, but, again, we like to be transparent with you. We like to tell you what's going on, and this is what we do for this show.
I mean, also, this is like kind of the place to talk about it, to be fair. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what we do. If you're new here, if this is your first time, that's what we kind of do. And, we usually answer questions and stuff like that, but there was a decent amount to talk about this time for what was going on this side of the camera. But yeah, so we will catch you in a bit. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for your support. Like honestly, you guys have been fucking crushing it lately. My head is spinning with the amount of support and subs and all kinds of lovely things that you guys have been doing, and we really appreciate you loving us and thinking that what we talk about and our takes on things are interesting and fun to listen to and stuff like that. So it means a lot. And we plan on to keep doing it and evolve, and like Sean said, evolving and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you so much for the support, and I cannot stress or thank you guys enough of what that means to us and for the show. So yeah, we will catch you in a little bit over on Patreon, and for the next live show we will see you in November, and we'll have some good stuff for you.
Yeah.
So yeah. So stay tuned for next week. We got that fresh pick and ripe review, one with Connor, one with the Heebie-Jeebie TV guys, and that's it.
And go from there.
That's it, guys. Have a lovely rest of your weekend, and if you're coming over to hang out on Patreon, we will see you in a little bit. Have a great weekend.
Take care.